Welcome to... The NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Looking at Sacramento, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Lakers at the Staples Center. So Atlanta will get the first possession. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for Atlanta, Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Kyle Korver is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Cephalosha in the small forward position.
Well, I tell you, last season was a big one for the Hawks and Coach Budenholzer. Their dominant season won him multiple Coach of the Month titles, and eventually he won the Coach of the Year award.
Schroeder with the ball. There's the pick. Millsap a screen. Schroeder kicks to Korver. Latre. And that one's good. Korver's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Rondo dishes to Noel. Back to Rondo. Horford against Cousins. Rejected by Millsap. Schroeder kicks to Korver. The three from Cephalosha. And it's Noel with the rebound. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And it's Rondo penetrating. Noel passes to Gay. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
And he gets it to go.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Here's Cousins. Good work defensively by Horford.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And Rondo sends it back. And they get it back. So it's Sacramento trailing by 2. Pass to Cousins. Kicks it out to Gay. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound Atlanta.
And guys, you see how Rudy Gay just exploded last season in the second half. I mean, I think he felt at ease in George Karl's system. And I think that's one reason why you're starting to see just how good Rudy Gay can be.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop, chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
For a long time, critics have gotten on Gay for his lack of efficiency, but he quieted some of those voices, Clark, last year with his play and stats.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, across the board, he made nice improvements, not only in his scoring, but also his ability to create shots for others.
Millsap misses. The Atlanta Hawks come into this one following a loss to the Trailblazers in Portland. And it's Rondo penetrating. Good. And it's 7 points for Gay.
Rondo, a master at setting up teammates.
Now here's Schroeder. Defense is right there. Outside for Korver. This one for three. That is good. Korver's got 6.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Cousins dishes to Thompson. The drive by Cousins. The shot is off. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
Tell you what, boy, it's hard to watch when the guy gets good shots and misses them. He's missed everything this quarter.
Korver kicks to Millsap. The pass to Schroeder. Rondo with the steal. High post Cousins. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another one.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Watson, the pass to Cauley-Stein. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And that one falls for Cauley-Stein. Silks checked in for Casper. 2 shots. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Hawks leading by 3. Picked by Horford. Here's Schroeder. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. It's hauled in by Watson. Kings have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Passes it to Silk. Millsap covering. And it's sent back by Horford. Here's Cephalosha. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Rebounded by Korver. Again, the miss by the Kings. And here's Atlanta. They're on a 14-6 run. Now here's Schroeder. He's covered by Watson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And Dennis Schroeder out of Germany. His teammates give him a hard time about putting mayonnaise on everything. He eats a turkey burger with mayo before every game. And let me tell you, no need to change because he's settling in just fine.
The Kings trail by 7. Guarded by Korver. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Scotty's checked in for Atlanta. Now, here's Scott. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. Horford goes in. Schroeder. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Schroeder's got his second basket of the night. To the right side. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 6. Shot off the screen. The shot is off. So the Kings will take it the other way.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Watson for 3. And here's Schroeder. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Schroeder hits them both. And so the first quarter is in the books. Hawks ahead. And now the second getting set to start. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
The Kings trail by 7. They've got Rajon Rondo. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Nerlens Noel. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Here's Bazemore. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Hardaway from outside. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And it's Rondo penetrating. Thompson in the corner. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Thompson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. There's a screen. There's the dish to Hardaway. And Bazemore kicks to Scott. Just 5 to shoot. And good on the basket. Book it. Scott's got the lead back up to 9 now for Atlanta. And it's Rondo penetrating. And he banks in the layup. Rondo's got his first points in this one.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Kicks it to Splitter. He dishes it to Bazemore. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Great job from behind the arc this quarter. I mean, shooting just under 60% for the game. I mean, that's smoking.
To the middle. Here's Cousins. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And it's a 12-point Atlanta lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
And Mike Scott, a former second-round draft pick who has carved out a role here in the NBA the last 2 seasons, Clark. He was a major contributor off the bench.
Yeah, he's a bit of a tweener, you know, not big enough to maintain position down low on a consistent basis and not quick enough to really be a three-man or small forward, but what he can do is get to the basket, rebound okay, and knock down the deep shot. You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment. And getting back to Mike Scott, his three-point percentage and attempts have increased each year he's been in the league. With a high, quick release, he's capable of making tough shots with a hand in his face in a way other players simply can't.
Rondo dishes to Cousins. Rebound, Atlanta.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Takes a three. Scott missing again.
You know, guys, we were talking about Scott shooting from downtown, but he can also score from mid-range, pick and pop off the dribble. When he's able to square his shoulders, he's deadly. I mean, he's a versatile big guy with a nice shooting touch.
The Kings trail by 12. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Atlanta's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. D passes to Scott. Pass to D. Hardaway for three. And it's good. Hardaway has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Gay kicks to Cousins. Back to Gay. Three-pointer. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
They're absolutely stroking it from outside. I mean, textbook perfect. Good balance, nice high release, splash.
Now, here's Scott. Good. Scott's got 5 now.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
So the Kings call timeout, their first. Some changes for Sacramento. The Kings trail by 12. To the left side wing. Wide open. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
They set the pick. Off the screen. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
Scott hits them both. Kings have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Dishes to Cauley-Stein. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Splitter, that's good.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Bazemore's got 9 points.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Atlanta leading by 12. Splitter sets a screen. Outside Hardaway. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Pass to Cauley Stein. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Bazemore. That's tipped. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
"15 seconds left in the first half of the game. Sacramento again missing.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Hardaway hits them both. That will count. He got it! Wow. He got it!
My goodness.
Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How'd he get that one to go?
That'll do it for the first half. Hawks lead by 14. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. It's been quite a game for Rudy Gay.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a... A lot more to his totals after the break.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
He has it rolling and roaring tonight. He's got 10 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Cephalosha is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Muscala in at the 5. 4 on the shot clock. Millsap misses. The Kings trail by 12. You look at him physically, and Rudy Gay is the complete package at the small forward spot. Nothing holding him back.
You know, Kevin, he comes in at 6'8", has that solid frame, unbelievable athletic ability with the speed to go with that for a player of his height. He is a true talent.
Schroeder kicks to Cephalosha. He feeds it to Hardaway. Good on the triple. Hardaway's got 11.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Atlanta leading by 15. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Schroeder kicks to Cephalosha. No good from outside. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Rondo dishes to Cousins. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
Out to Hardaway. The feed to Muscala. The pass to Millsap. And the rejection by Noel.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up. For the Hawks, Al Horford is checked in for Mike Muscala, and it's Korver in for Hardaway.
And guys, you got to love the front court for these Atlanta Hawks. I mean, Al Horford and Paul Millsap both give up a few inches in terms of height, but you won't find a more skilled and versatile front court in the NBA.
The Kings need to get off a shot here. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
Korver passes to Schroeder. Horford up top. And a foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call. Because you want the refs in that situation, if there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Kings. It's Millsap with the drive. Cephalosha with it. Gay picks him up defensively. Atlanta again missing. Well, speaking of the skill of the Atlanta front court, their offense predicated on ball movement, and spacing, and shooting. Unlike San Antonio, Horford and Millsap a perfect fit.
Really, those two enjoy playing together. Excellent chemistry between them because they're both mobile, agile, skilled big guys.
Now Schroeder, he's got 8. To the middle. Horford kicks to Millsap. Korver gets a wide open look. And the 3 off target. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to Portland. Nobody near Gay. And it's Gay again missing. The Hawks leading by 10. Schroeder kicks to Millsap. Feeds it to Cephalosha. Outside for Millsap. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Watson dishes to Cauley-Stein. Gets it down to single digits.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Millsap a screen. Here's Schroeder. And that time, also a missed shot.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
To the wing right side. Rebounded by Korver.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Picked by Horford. Now here's Schroeder. Defense is right there. He kicks to Horford. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
The Hawks leading by 7. Now here's Korver. He's got 6. Cannot hit.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. .131 left here in the third quarter. Goes up off the pick.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Knocks it loose. And now Sacramento on the break. .55 seconds left to play in the third. And stolen by Splitter. And the slam dunk by Bazemore.
Whoa, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Shot clock at 6. Good D by Hardaway.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Hawks ahead, up 11. Break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Thompson is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then it's Noel. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Gay in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Hawks.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
T's checked in for Hardaway. Splitter sets a screen. Splitter with a screen on Noel. Scott gets it to Bazemore. From outside, off the mark. The Kings trail by 9. Rondo passes to Thompson. That free throw good from Thompson. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Good on both.
You know, last season, DeMarcus Cousins had several triple-doubles, but with Cousins, he would have 20-plus rebounds to go along with 20 points and 10 assists. That's amazing for a big man. For any man, as a matter of fact.
Passes it to D. Off the screen. And it's off the back rim. No good. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Defended by Scott. From the arc. No luck. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. And for Cousins, those 20-20-10 triple-doubles are an incredibly rare feat. First time, in fact, that we've seen that in the NBA since 2010.
And he was the first big man since the great Wilt Chamberlain to do it in back-to-back games. So Cousins is one of the rare big men who can do it all and has displayed that multiple times last season. You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
There's the dish to Watson. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. They set the pick. Kicks to Scott. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Shot's good. Now just a 2-point Hawks lead.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
And so it looks like the Hawks are retaining possession here. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Just 5 on the clock. And Horford, here we go. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, now Horford really has become one of those elite two-way big men. And that's very rare. You look at most bigs in the NBA, they excel at either one end or the other, but this is one of those guys that does it all.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. The monster comes in for Cauley-Stein. And it's Caspian for Silk.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
And, Greg, it was really their defense just as much as their offense that served as the real catalyst. And I think it allowed them to put that run together.
They now take the lead. And the Kings lead by 1.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And Horford at 6'10", a natural power forward who's been pressed into duty at the center spot, but he holds his own on the low block.
He also does a really good job, Kevin, moving his feet and covering in space, covering the pick and roll. He's outstanding in that regard, which is important in today's game. He's got mobility and a high IQ.
Pass to the monster. There's a good screen. Caspi for 3. Hope they get it back. From deep. Rebounded by the Hawks. Millsap's got 6 rebounds in the game. He dishes it to Cephalosha. Back to Millsap. Cephalosha with it. To the paint. That's good from Horford on the assist from Cephalosha. And now a three-point Atlanta lead.
And just a nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
And stolen by Horford. Here's Hardaway. It falls for the sixth time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense. And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And he sinks the second.
They really could have used a perfect trip to the line there. Instead, they're still down 2 possessions.
Schroeder kicks to Millsap. Outside Hardaway. Dishes to Millsap. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Here's the monster, guarded by Horford. Al Horford with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 6. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the monster. And a dunk by Horford.
And they can up the ante a little bit there after that basket.
Yeah, you know, their lead's increasing, and they've got to be feeling better and better about the way this game is starting to play out now. So we'll see if they can close it out.
Screen by Cousins. Can't hit. Good work defensively by Millsap.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Schroeder. And the rejection by Noel. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Kings trailed by 8. He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7.
This is what they need to do in the second half to come out with the win. It's not the only thing, but when you convert free throws at the other end, you put a lot of pressure on the opponent to play solid defense against you.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Millsap dishes to Hardaway. Back to Millsap. That one rolling around and runs out. The Kings have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. And a wide open look for Rondo. Buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Schroeder. He's covered by Rondo. Schroeder kicks to Hardaway. Pass to Millsap. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Checking out the game Paul Millsap is having. 8 rebounds and also a block shot.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
The free throws go down and the lead goes up.
And so here's Sacramento. The drive by Rondo. Thompson passes to Noel. Here's Gay. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
So the first one drops, and that trims the lead to 6.
At the line for 2.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
This game's finally gotten away from him.
Yeah, it certainly has. I mean, there's not really much they can do at this point.
Frames it from downtown. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
It's tipped. And Cousins kicks to Noel. On deep, Gay. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Poked away, and so the Hawks take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams